Hi everyone, here we are again. It's Spotlight. It is Thursday, and another beautiful guest that we have. This is a special one because we met in a very special place, and it was Davos in the World Economic Forum, which was a brilliant experience, something that I'd never experienced before. And I met Anna in that place, and it was a beautiful conversation we had there. And you're so inspiring that I thought I want other people to hear about you, know about you, what you do, and to get inspired by you. So, Anna, welcome to the spotlight.
Hi everyone. First of all, thank you so much, Paula, for this opportunity.
Yes, you're welcome. It's so nice to have you here. And I would, first of all, you're very inspiring for many reasons. And one of them being that, you are a serial entrepreneur already and you're 19, which, I'm quite a bit older. And when I'm thinking when I was 19, that was not even close to anything that I would have come up with. So tell us a little bit about like your story and how it has come to the point where you are now at 19 already a serial entrepreneur.
Okay, I started to create my first company when I was 17 years old. I just was looking for a job during summer. In France, young people are allowed to work between 16 and 18 years old, and it was really complicated for me to find a job. So I created the first platform, the first websites to help young people to find jobs during summer. So I just created the website and the company who didn't exist when I needed.
Hmm.
And I also have a passion for diplomacy and Latin America. So after starting my first company, I saw I have another passion for entrepreneurship, and I wanted to create another company, but between diplomacy, Latin America, and entrepreneurship. So I created another platform who is between Monaco and Latin America. I connect Monaco and Latin American creators with a marketplace, business opportunities, because I like to do a bridge between Europe and Latin America.
How awesome is that? So how's it going? Like, I think that when I was younger, obviously there wasn't such a thing as like, the internet and platforms and stuff like that. Um, and something like that would is like something that so many other countries need as well, because all these young people, and I'm come from Finland and I live in Switzerland, so in both of these countries as well, you have a summer holiday, and
Yeah.
at a certain point you can go and work and you can have a summer job, you can earn some money.
Mm,
But oftentimes if your parents, for example, don't work at a company where they employ summer employees like young people, you often lack all those contacts, right?
yes.
Now,
Yeah.
who do you at the age of 16, how would you know who to talk to and that do all that? Because with 16 you don't have enough experience to have all the contacts, right?
No. No.
So that's a brilliant thing.
Yeah. Because when I was 16 and I was looking for a job, I did a thing like the majority of young people who are looking for a job are doing. They
Hmm.
are not telling about the ages. I
Hmm.
want, for example, when I was applying for a job, I don't want telling I was 16 years old,
Hmm.
because this was really complicated to have an interview, to have a meeting with the company. So
Hmm.
it's very complicated because young people have to lie to get a job during summer.
Hmm.
This is really problematic.
Exactly, and that is the only one of the only things that you can do as when you're in school, or how else are you going to ever have your first work experiences if not the summer job, right?
Mm,
It's like the only time of the year that you actually can work for a longer
yeah.
period of time, that
Hmm.
you can have this exposure to such experience. and it's so important. Like our we have oh, I'm so sorry, Satya Sri. I hope I said it right. Who is here in the audience and just said yes. So wish we had before, just like I said. But I'm glad that you have, started it in France at least. And well, since I'm not in that market, I'm kind of a bit older. I haven't looked if there are other opportunities in other countries, but that would be definitely something that would be worth. I mean, if you want to explore and expand, because I think a lot of people in so many countries have the exact same problem. It's 16 to 18. What are you going to do? you know,
Mm,
how are you going to get and to have, the platform also from the side of the employers who are then looking for these good young people who want to get some experience. I mean, that would probably be also it.
yeah. For
So,
for for example, during when I start to work during summer, my first experience was in the consulate of Portugal in
mm,
Paris, and I discovered a real passion for diplomacy
oh,
during this summer job. So I think it's really important to have other experiences during high school, for example. It's very, very important.
yes, exactly. And such thing like that, because I remember when I was younger, there was, summer jobs like selling ice cream or, which also good, right? You learn in all of those things you learn, but having a job, for example, I do believe everything happens for a reason. So there was a reason why you did get that job
Yeah.
at the embassy. So you could discover the passion that you have, which has led you to your second company that you've set
Mhm.
up. How long ago was that? How long ago when did you start the other company?
The new company is a very recent project. I had the idea, the concrete and the final idea of the project in September of 2024. It's
Hmm.
a very recent project. And now I'm looking for new creators, new artists, new brands from Latin America who want to sell and to export and to connect with Monaco.
Mm.
Yeah.
And why Monaco?
Um, I started this company in Monaco because I went to an entrepreneur meeting there. And when I speaking to other entrepreneurs in Monaco, I saw they wanted to sell and to export to Latin America, but
Mm.
they didn't have no contacts or no things to connect Monaco to this continent. So
Mm.
I saw real demands with Monegas companies and also a big demands with Latin American companies. So I just connect two parts of the world.
That is awesome. I mean, Monaco being so tiny,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little dot, right, on the
Mm.
map. And then Latin America is obviously huge, but I think, there's probably there's so much potential, and you have, you're kind of very connected with both sides because um, you're French, but you have some part of your roots are in Latin America, right?
Yeah.
So is your father comes from Brazil?
Um,
No.
I was born in France.
Mm.
My mom is French, and my dad is half Portuguese and half Brazilian.
So you
Yeah.
got all the good genes.
Yeah, I'm a little mix between all the cultures, and I think it's very important to, like, for me in my personal life, to connect all the culture I have, and I want to do the same thing in the world to have an impact to
Mhm.
connect other countries together.
Yeah. So what's one thing that, I mean, it's a very new adventure. I always think of
Yeah.
things as adventures, and this is kind of a pretty recently started adventure, which who knows can go on forever. And what is like by something that if you could say, okay, if I would meet a person, or if there was something that you would say would really help you move forward and get this a new company to the next level, what would that be?
I think it would be to connect with new creators and new brands, Latin American and Monegasque brands.
Mhm.
Yes, I need to connect with other person who wants to be part of this project and to be part of this platform, because I think it's very important.
Mm.
When you have the opportunity, for example, if you are a Latin American creator, you want to export in Europe and to sell in Monaco, you have um, to to inscribe your work in other platform like
Mm.
mine, whose name is Lat Monaco.
Mm. So it's Lat Monaco is the name. Well, what is the name of the company? I think we might have lost you. It's frozen. I think she said Lat Monaco. I hope Anna comes back. You are frozen right now. And but anyway, I'm just gonna keep on talking until Anna can come back. Um, this is a brilliant, brilliant inspiration for a lot of us. I mean, that's why I was inspired. We had like a 2 hour conversation in Davos, Anna and I, and this whole passion. She even came to the World Economic Forum to talk about her companies and that she set up. And then she said, yeah, I'm just 19, and at 17 I already set up my first company. And how inspiring is that? I set up my first company. Not that everybody has to set up their own companies, right? But sometimes, some people have this entrepreneurial mindset, which is not for everyone, I have to say. It is a hard work, but as we can see, I mean, someone who sets up their first company at 17 is probably, I'm 48, so by my age, she'll probably be having 10 or 15 different companies, or I don't know, retired somewhere on a beautiful island. I don't know, but she is absolutely inspiring, and I want to show this interview also to my kids because I think that they can learn from that. And if you are in the audience, let me know what are the questions that you would have for Anna. I'm going to try and get her back here. If she cannot come back, we're going to do this again and have another conversation and talk about, expansion because, yeah, starting with Monaco and the Latin America, who knows where it's going to go from there. And there's so much potential already in that one little country like Monaco. And Latin America is huge with so many creatives everywhere who just want some exposure. And I'm pretty sure that Anna would really, really appreciate if you in the audience, if you're watching this and you're like, oh, well, I have some connections, I know somebody, or I have connections to a specific country in Latin America, I know these creatives, I know someone, whatever, reach out. That's what makes joy for you, right? If you can reach out and say, look, Anna, I know this and this person. Let's connect. Let's see if that could work for them. Or if you happen to know someone in Monaco who has a shop or who has something that they like to export or import from Latin America and have it shown in their store or sold somewhere, you know, that way it goes as well. I know Monaco's kind of small, but there are a lot of shops there and there are a lot of platforms and things like that that can be interesting. So please reach out. You can always comment on any of these platforms that this live is on right now, which is LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, X, whatever, Twitter, and Instagram. So if any of those platforms, reach out. You can reach out to me or Ana Ferreira, and you will always be able to get more information, get in touch with her, connect with her, get connections to her, make introductions. That's how this world keeps going. And you know what? Introductions, they are one of those things that really bring you joy. I think she's back. I think Anna's back. Hi, Anna. Yay! You're back. We're still live.
Hi.
Yes,
Uh, I had connection problems,
but you're
and
back
I
here. I
think
just
my
kept
my
talking.
camera isn't working.
Well, we can see you and we can hear you.
You see me now?
Yes. And you're
Okay,
moving
okay.
too.
Because my screen is all black. I didn't see me, so
Yeah,
I
you
don't know. I think
froze a
it's
little bit.
connection problem or
Yeah. But don't worry. For those 3 minutes that you were gone, I was promoting you and I was telling people like if there's someone who is watching this and they say, "Well, I know someone," or and I know someone who knows someone, for example, of a creative based in Latin America who's like, well, one of their dreams could be to be able to show and sell their whatever they produce and create in Europe, why not start with Monaco? I mean, that's a great place to start. Um, it's small. It's got probably a lot of money, as it's known for. A lot of, and great place to start. And then, who knows how it's going to expand. I mean, you've only been doing this for a few months, but once it starts somewhere, we in this global world, it goes quite quickly and you can expand to France or, any other countries. And so, is that something that you're looking forward to? Like, are you looking to expand beyond Monaco?
um, with this platform, it's very particular because it's a fusion with Monaco, Latin America, and I want only Monegasque and Latin American creators, but to sell all around the world.
Mm,
Yes,
that is
it's like
awesome.
a concept uh, with the fusion of Monaco and Latin America.
Hmm. And how many creators do you have on the platform now?
I have like 20 creators
Hmm.
in my platform now. Yeah.
Great. And what is so what's we kind of it froze right at the point where you said what the name of the platform is. So
The
what's the
name
name?
is
Mm,
Lat Monaco.
Lat Monaco. So
Yeah.
if someone's Googling Lat Monaco, they
Yeah,
will find it.
latmonaco.com.
Yay, that is cool. I am so happy. Yeah, and like I said while you were gone, I'm like, look, the one of the things that give me, for example, the biggest joy is if I know someone and I'm like, oh man, I think this person would be a perfect connection for Anna, and I get to do an introduction, and who knows what comes out of that. And those things like being able to connect to people that just bring a lot of joy. And I feel like there can be a lot of people listening and watching and be like, well, I know someone. Latin America is big. A lot of people do know a lot of
Yeah.
people there, you know.
Yes.
Monaco, not so big, but some people know people in Monaco too, or who are maybe connected to Monaco in
Yes.
some
Yeah.
way. So, yeah. And what about the other platform? How is it going with the jobs?
Yes. Um, I have more than 50 companies
Mm-hmm.
for 200 young people
Mm-hmm.
who are in the platform. And I'm publishing the offers in March for the 2025 summer.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's also, what is the name of that platform?
Is Jobria.
Jobria.
Yeah.
Okay. So anybody, well, that's in France right now,
In
right? So,
France. In France. Yeah.
so you will have to be in France and obviously speak French in order to,
Yeah. Yeah.
I
But I
know.
have also offers in Monaco. So it's for France and Monaco.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Well, then, who knows if somebody is out there and be like, look, in maybe in another country and they would like to create something similar in their country, I
Mm-hmm.
think they can probably reach out to you to ask for any kind of, advice or guidance
Yeah.
in how to do that.
Yeah. With pleasure. Yeah.
That's awesome. Is there something like, that you would like to give like a message to people, either young people who are maybe because I was talking about entrepreneurial mindset a little bit, and it's something that, not everybody has, and it's okay.
Mm.
Not everybody has to have that mindset, but if there is, for example, somebody out there who's young or, doesn't really maybe a job in itself or something like that isn't so attractive, but they'd like to more create something themselves, like you created job for you yourself. You created these things because you were seeing that there's nothing out there that would help you. And I'm sure that there are other people who are also in kind of a similar place where, like, well, that what I need is not out there. So
Yeah.
what would you tell these young somebody who's like young and is looking for something, it's not out there, and then maybe it's a little scary to think, well, how could I do it myself?
Okay, I think my advice will be just do it, because you when you are starting one project, for example, you are learning and you are improving yourself in this project. So if you want to start a project, do it. And you can asking other people advices. I think this help a lot, to ask, to connect with other people, to share experiences, to share a vision, to share like a journey too. I think
Mhm.
it's very important. Just do it and connect with other people. You have a lot of things to learn and to share with the other.
Mhm. What a good message. I mean, that's that I would say that message is not just for young people, it's for of any age, right?
Yeah, yeah, I
Um,
agree.
yeah, because a lot of people are scared. They think what could happen if, and then, well, good things can happen if you do it right. So,
Mm,
but like you said, just do it, right?
yeah.
That's awesome. So we already have 21 minutes. And yes, thank you so much, Anna, for being here. How can people reach you? I mean, we already mentioned the names of the companies, but which social media platforms are you most present?
I'm on LinkedIn. So my name, Ana Ferreira. And on Instagram too, my Instagram nickname is the real Ana Sara.
Okay, thank you so much. And yes, thank you for everyone who's been watching here and writing comments. And I really appreciate that. Next week, we're going to be back here on Spotlight, although it will be on a Friday because my guest next week can only do on Friday. Therefore, we're going to be slightly on a different day for a while, but that's okay. Come back. And yeah, thank you, Anna. And maybe, a few months from now, we can repeat and have another conversation, see how things have evolved in the next few months.
Yes, with a pleasure. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's a great idea. Yeah,
yes. Well, thank you. It was
thank
such
you,
a pleasure having you. And,
thank you so much.
and see you
Oh.
soon.